Hello, on this channel we talk information systems without coding. Today I will talk about pulling information from services on the internet. Services on the internet that expose information, structured information that we can use. And they often look like this. In the result, it's a string of JSON data. So I was sent this by Damien, thank you for that. And he was thinking to use this for looking up vehicle information and understanding the different VIN numbers of different models. So what we can do is to use all these APIs, but of course we need to get hold of the information and keep it to work on it. So I'm just going to look in this link to see if we have a full URL to where the information is accessed. So we can use this as an example. So this is called REST API, where you simply put something in the browser and you get structured data back typically in JSON format. So let's copy all that example result and just add a class to the Mockotype and add attributes and association based on what you have in the clipboard. So what the system did now was to interpret the information in the JSON to create similar information classes that could hold that information. I'd save this Mockotype file in order to be able to start it. Let's create a view that we can use to actually call the API. So I'm gonna say that the view is using this class 1 that will eventually hold our result set. And I'm gonna wake up this API call with a button. And since the API call what did it do actually? Let's see. So get models for make. Okay, let's call it get makes. So and now I'm gonna use a call to REST get. That's what it's called. And here we see the params that goes into the URL, the user and password if we have any, and a nesting for more details to send to it. But we don't have any further details. We're just gonna take this URL and use that. And for that we have no user and no password because this was totally open, and no nesting. And the result is a string we get back. Let's put that in a variable. Let's call it JSON Result. And we don't have such a variable, so we can add that variable, and it's of the type string. And now we have the JSON result in the string. So what we're going to do with that then, there is another operator on the self VM that turns JSON data into objects. At least it tries, using the properties found in the JSON and matching it with the stuff that we have in the model. So this is great. Since we did a model from the JSON, we can be pretty sure that the JSON will fit our model. So there's a class 1 that I used as the root of the JSON data. And then I simply pass on the JSON result. and this operator will actually create a class 1 object and populate it accordingly to the JSON result. So let's call that new object vResult, and I don't have a variable for that either, so I'm gonna create one and make it of type class 1. And now I am okay. So in theory this will pull all the data, and let's show it somewhere. Let's draw out a grid here or a table, and let's go for UI first on that one. And well, it's going to show results, so this one I guess, or let's take the result all instances initially, make use of that. I guess we don't really need or want the result all instances. We want to use the vResult that we got back from our call. So I'm going to change this a bit to vResult, and yeah, I get that. That will be okay. Never mind the sorting. So this is okay. It will return a, yeah, we're gonna show the results, the link or the association results that we have in the model. We can anytime check the model here and see that we have a class 1 and that has a association to results. So that's what we want to show. Okay, so now the grid will get those, but what to show? Well, we can pick the available attributes from the results class like this. There are many ways to add the existing properties from the result class. Can't really go much wrong, just making sure that we get them out, deleting the default column that was created for me when I added the grid to the view. Yeah, like that would probably be enough. What I need now is an action to actually show this view. So I'm going to add a root or a global action to make it show. And if I were to start this system with the VPF prototyper, I'm gonna resize the window. I have the action that brings up the view, and I can call the get makes, and I have the data populated in my grid, of course. If I don't like the naming of this, it's okay to change it. What's important to have to make it match the JSON is the association name, results. Let's try the Turnkey Prototype, which is the HTML5 application to execute this. And it's loading. Create a view model named index. So that's one requirement for the Turnkey Prototyper. So it's no biggie. We just create one called index and give it a class, because all view models must have a class. And we just put a text box on here to make sure that we see what we have designed. And saving that, I can immediately refresh the Turnkey Prototyper. It reloads and shows me, yeah, that's the index page, and the action show view model 1 and get makes, and this pulls the data into my application here. So thank you for participating, and I hope that you will find more information on Mockotype and what we do at the MDriven.net wiki pages. So please visit that and follow the playlist for Mockotype if you think this is an interesting way to build information systems. Thank you.